You're not falling behind. Even if it feels like everyone else is moving faster, even if your timeline doesn't match the people around you, even if social media makes it seem like you missed a deadline you never agreed to, you're not falling behind. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that life has a schedule. Graduate by this age, start a career by this age, be successful by this age, have everything figured out by this age. But no one shows you the fine print. There is no universal clock. There is no single path. There is no rule that says you must arrive at the same place at the same time as everyone else. And yet, comparison makes it feel real. You see someone buying a house, someone getting promoted, someone starting a family, someone building something impressive, and you quietly measure yourself against them without realizing something important. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight. You don't see their doubts, their sacrifices, their private struggles. You only see the outcome, and outcomes don't tell the whole story. You're not falling behind. You're living your version of life, and your version includes different lessons. Some people move fast because they have fewer obstacles. Some move slower because they had to survive first. Some people had support. Some had to build from nothing. Your pace reflects your circumstances, not your worth. There are seasons in life where growth looks invisible. You're healing, learning, rebuilding confidence. That doesn't show up as a promotion or a milestone, but it matters more. You're not falling behind because growth is not always external. Sometimes the biggest changes happen inside. You're becoming more patient, more self-aware, more intentional. That takes time. You're not late, you're preparing. And preparation feels quiet. It doesn't look impressive. It doesn't create headlines, but it creates stability. If you rush into something before you're ready, you may get there faster, but you won't stay long. Slow growth builds strong foundations. Fast growth builds fragile ones. You're not falling behind. You're building depth. Depth takes time. It takes mistakes. It takes reflection. It takes learning what doesn't work. If you feel behind, ask yourself something honest. Behind who? Behind people with different goals, different opportunities, different timelines? Your journey is not a race against strangers. It's a process of becoming yourself. Comparison makes it feel urgent, but urgency is often illusion. There is no deadline for becoming who you are meant to be. There is only effort. There is only growth. There is only progress at your speed. Some people peak early. Some people rise later. Some people reinvent themselves completely at 30, 40, 50, or beyond. Life does not expire. The only real failure is quitting on yourself. And you haven't. You're still here, still thinking, still trying, still learning. That's not falling behind. That's moving forward, even if it's slow. And slow does not mean stuck. It means steady. You don't need to rush. You don't need to panic. You don't need to force yourself into someone else's timeline. Focus on your direction, not your speed. Direction determines destination. Speed only determines arrival time. And arriving later is not worse. Sometimes it's wiser. You're not falling behind. You're unfolding at your pace, in your season, with your lessons. And your path is valid. Even if it looks different, trust it. Welcome to Human Lessons 87.